had to continue again because I knocked my phone by accident and it stopped recording. So I guess this will be part 2. Like I said, I'm new to this videotaping and YouTube recording. This is only 1 minute, so there's not too much to this one. Looks like it does the eyes last in white. So the next thread changes the black. And yeah, that one's takes 14 minutes. So it's probably good that it's probably meant to be that the camera got knocked, because black takes a while to stitch out, but it sure does makes a world of difference when it does. After it does, the whole shape comes to life. So this, I got my machine, and the first thing I did was make a table runner. I learned how to do piecing work, and then once I did that, I learned how to use the machine to quilt the top of it, and I made table runner for my daughter-in-law, my son's family for Halloween. I'm trying to think of what I made next. I did a lot of machine embroidery. Made some, okay, just make sure that's threaded good. I think I am definitely going to carefully trim this thread, because if that gets caught in the green, it can be really hard to get that out. So this will be 14 minutes. And the next thing I sewed, I think, well, I took a quilting class and I learned how to do piecing work to make a small lap quilt. So far, I finished all that piecing and I sewed the pieces together to make the front of the lap quilt, and I have to do the binding. I have to do a border, first the border, two borders, and then a binding. And I see another thread here. I do not want that to get stitched into the picture. And then once I finish that, I can, make the sandwich where you take the front of your quilt, your pieced quilt, your sewn pieces, and then you cut a piece of batting to the right size for the middle piece, and then you cut fabric for the backing, pin those 3 layers together, and then quilt it. And the quilting is the stitching that you do on the top to hold all 3 of those pieces together. So that's what I hope to work on next. I do want to use one of the patterns in my machine to to machine embroider the back of the jean jacket that I got. It's just a blue jean jacket. But there's so many beautiful designs inside this machine that I want to try that one on that jacket, so I might make a video of that. It would probably be very long because it's a huge hoop and it's one of the mega designs. At first I have to see if it will fit on the back of my jean jacket, because it's tapered in the back. I have to make sure that that design that I love will actually fit across. down and across. And that's part of machine embroidering. I'm trying to think of, after I made that quilt, then I did some placemats with my sister. It's the same thing with the placemats. I made 4 of them. I pieced them, sewed it all together. I have 4 placemats that I have to do to make the binding, create the sandwich with the batting and the backing, quilt them, and those will be done. I made a lot of in the hoop things this fall, and for Christmas presents I made some, and then a pillow, a Christmas pillow, that was made in the hoop. It's kind of like quilting in the hoop, and then the design was a Christmas design, Christmas fabrics. And then after I learned that, I actually made a tooth fairy pillow, actually 2 of them, and that was fun. That was all in the hoop. Then for Christmas, I got into making mug rugs. So I made a reindeer, snowman, Santa, and I have several others that are in a basket that I want to try. So I might share with those as I go to, because it is fun to make those in the hoop projects. I have to figure out probably a better way to set up this camera though, because when you do in the hoop, your hands are in there. You have to lay out things just so, and then let it stitch, and then trim around it like an applique kind of thing, and then push the button, it goes on to the next step. So there's several steps where once it stitches, you lay down the fabric, it stitches again, then you have to trim around the fabric, and so my hands would be in the way of the camera. And I'm new to this, so I'm not spending a lot on camera equipment. I don't even know how many people would be interested in watching things like this, and that's why in part 1 of this project video, I asked if you'll watch this and you'll like it, to just say something in the comments and give it a like or a dislike if you don't like it, but hopefully you like it. I'm just talking more now because I'm new to this and new to the YouTube world as far as machine embroidery goes. I do some card making. I'm a demonstrator for Stampin' Up! So I usually put some of my card videos out there. I haven't done it in a while, but I will get back to doing that eventually. Right now I'm doing machine embroidery. See how it comes to life when the black is used. Yeah, this knock wood, this machine is always pretty much right on. In my other machine, it's a really good Babylock machine. Like I said, it's 25 years old. In the other video I mentioned that. But sometimes it's like a hair off this way or that way, and that can make a world of difference in how good the end design looks. And if you don't stabilize it right, that can make a world of difference on any machine. Definitely have learned a lot more about stabilizers, and I've grown to love the water soluble for even projects like this. Because in the past I would only use water soluble if I was doing something like a towel that had terry cloth. There for sure you need it. But I started using it on t-shirts and sweatshirts. Because when it's knit, there's always a chance that if the tension is not just perfect, the stitch could be pulled into the knit fabric than it should be. And sometimes the speed of the machine can cause that, how fast it's going. This machine's pretty consistent, and it's, like I said, it's a Babylock Solaris 2 that was upgraded to a 3, so it's the same as a Vision, Solaris Vision. And I really, really love it. As I mentioned, I got it from a local sewing center, and sewing source in Lake Villa. And I get all my thread there and my needles. And I do like to get fabric there. They've got really pretty fabric. They have classes there. That's where I took my quilting class. They have a monthly embroidery club, Block of the Month club. They have other kinds of classes. You can just go to their website, you'll see. So just, if you're interested, just go to your web search tool and type in a sewing source, Lake Villa, Illinois. Looks like we've got 5 minutes total to go, so 4 more minutes on this one. Whoopsie, sorry about that. I told you I was going to move it over, and then I